Today is Friday, Food Review Friday. We are joined by Ben. He's from California, for all those who didn't know. We have Mo, who was in last week. Chuck, he's got some cookies too. We are reviewing cookies, by the way. We have Matt's girlfriend.
Hi.
She doesn't like Philly cheesesteaks. She expressed this to me a little bit earlier. But yeah, we're doing cookies made by Carmen Bennett. Real fan. She's a day one. I asked her for a cookie recipe. She sent me a tub of cookies. That's a top quality person. I know these cookies are going to be top quality, but regardless, if they're bad, I'm going to give you guys the real score. It's gonna reflect it. But if they're good, she's going to go down in history as a phenomenal cookie baker. We also have Chuck's mom's cookies.
Shout out Holly Monroe.
Shout out Holly Monroe.
AKA Mommy Monroe.
AKA Mommy Monroe. Not to me, but to Chuck. All right, guys, I'm going to show you what's going on here. As you can see, she did send me a tub of cookies. Now, let's get rolling. I'll choose a nice one for my boy Ben.
Thank you.
He's vegetarian, by the way. Swipe up if you're vegetarian. Swipe up if you're from California.
Shout out to vegetarianism. Am I supposed to eat it now?
You can eat it.
Okay. Just one bite.
Yeah, take a bite. I'll give you a little bit of time to chew. We talk to the fans. You nervous? Is your mom nervous?
No, I'm confident in my mom's ability.
He's confident. What are you thinking?
Okay, so one thing right off the bat is
Engage with the audience here.
that it crumbles directly in your mouth, not in a good way.
Oh.
It just kind of comes out of nowhere, and I want it to have a little bit more substance to it. It feels almost like right when you put it in, it just like crumples like dust.
Oh, jeez.
But on top of that, one positive.
Maybe Ben's taking a bigger bite. I chastised him for his poor biting abilities, his weakness. I mean, he's just really reflecting what vegetarianism's all about. He really needs to step up his game. He's chewing right now. I'm talking.
Okay.
What do you think about this kid?
Dude, I don't know. I think he's overreacting a little bit.
He's a little bit questionable. All right.
I haven't finished. So
He doesn't like fish. Can you
one thing
trust
that
him?
I very much like about this cookie is that I recently had a conversation with someone arguing. The other person was arguing that 3 chocolate chips is the correct amount of chocolate chips for a cookie. I strongly disagree. I think that there should be chocolate throughout the entire cookie, most of it at least. And this, as you can tell, completely checks that box.
Boom.
And that's a really, really big plus.
So what do you
And-
think? What's the score? You've been saying some contradictory things.
Well,
what are we thinking about this cookie?
There's a mix. It's a good cookie. It is a
Okay, so you said it's a good cookie. What's the score?
7.5.
7.5. I can tell you guys I've already had a cookie. It's definitely above a 7.5. We'll get it. I'll do a little review. Show you guys what's popping. Okay. Okay. We got the cookie. I'll give you a close-up. A lot of texture. It's like the surface of the moon. Ridges, the highlands, the lowlands. The highlands are actually older, by the way. I'm in a solar system class. That doesn't matter. We're doing a food review right now. I'm gonna take a bite. I'm gonna take a real bite, not a vegetarian bite. Let's go. Show them what's going on.
This is Mo. He's chilling.
I think that was a pretty good bite. They know I'm Mo. I've been in this shop.
That's an A- bite. A- bite.
All right, show them the bite. Let's
It's an A-.
I'm not gonna eat the whole cookie in one bite. I want to enjoy it.
Yeah, A- is a really good score.
I think an A is a really good score. Anyway, we took a bite of this cookie. One thing that you might not be able to see in the exterior is there's actually chopped up walnuts in here. I'm a big fan of that. I mean, he was saying it dissolves in your mouth, crumples in your mouth. 100% disagree. One of the things I really like about this cookie, we gotta get a little bit of space. We're going? We're going. Okay. Okay.
Kill it.
Okay. Ben's a liar. The cookie was great. I don't think it crumbled in your mouth. I think it had a nice bite. Sometimes you'll find you leave a cookie out at like 30 minutes, it immediately gets hard, very crunchy, crumbly, like Ben was describing, but that was not the experience I got from these cookies. Very cakey, moist, beautiful. I mean, honestly, out of the sweet things I've had on the show, this is one of the best. I'm going to give it... The stillness in this room is absolutely insane. It's a solid 9.
Wow.
It's very, very good. Very, very good. yeah, now we're gonna compare to Mama Monroe's cookies. I'm currently being berated with negative commentary from my audience, and I'm not gonna lie, it hurts. But we have this cookie from Mama Monroe. It looks pretty similar. Sorry, I got to tap with the nose. The chocolate chips seem to be a little bit bigger in these cookies, but no.
Oh.
That's a good bite. See, when someone's taking weak bites, you just got to show them how it's done. And sometimes that requires a little bit of hands-on action.
Okay.
Okay. I like the slippers, by the way.
Thank you. One thing about this cookie that is immediately commendable
Commendable.
is the moisture.
Oh my gosh.
It's a complete game changer. The moisture right off the bat, you can feel it. Like it just sits in your mouth the right way. It's just very good. And on top of that, the chocolate chips.
Don't look at the cookie, look at the audience. Now, what is it that you have to say?
I have to say, in comparison to,
You look
Mrs.
very
Bennett's-
aggressive right now. You got your arm like you're about to attack me. I don't want any trouble. What's going on? What's going? No, we're not talking about food. What's going on with you?
I'm doing good.
Okay,
I had a long week.
I
I'm doing all right
understand.
now, though.
Some things are
That's
bigger than
good.
food.
Thanks for
If you guys get anything out of the episode, some things are bigger than food. Now let's get back to the cookies.
Okay, so in comparison to Mrs. Bennett's cookies, there's less chocolate,
Ooh.
which I would prefer more chocolate. So on that front, Mrs. Bennett for sure wins. However, there's nothing wrong with the ratio of chocolate chips throughout this cookie.
Thank you.
And if I hadn't just had a cookie with an
So what's the
exceptional-
score? That's the question.
Okay.
The question of the day.
The score is an 8.4.
What was the last score? You gave us 7.5.
7.5.
Okay, Mama Monroe wins this one. A little bit. In the cut, we were talking about coronavirus. If you have if you have coronavirus, A, I'm praying for you. B, swipe up. Let me know.
Don't share cookies.
It came up because we're sharing cookies. He's from California. It's kind of
Look out for
a
this people.
hotbed. But you know what? I'm not scared. My immune system is very, very strong. Had to take a little bit of a vegetarian bite right there. Because I don't have much cookie to work with, but. So the sweetness that I'm getting out of these chocolate chips is much different. I don't think we use the same exact chocolate chips. These, I don't know why, but they almost taste like artificial. Like I don't think they're milk chocolate. They're more like if you take like a stevia and sweeten those chocolate chips with them. Like it's not even the cookie. It's just the chocolate chip flavor. It's different. And I think I prefer the
So you were saying that you prefer the original cookies?
Yes. Yeah, I do. I think, as far as texture goes, they're very similar. Chocolate chip consistency, not consistency, but flavor. I much prefer Miss Bennett's cookies over Mama Monroe's. But, when you're eating a chocolate chip cookie, what's important? The base of the cookie and the chocolate chips. If one half of that is a little bit less than optimal, it kind of brings down the whole experience. So I don't think I'd rate it as high as Miss Bennett's, but it's certainly a good cookie. I actually like doughier cookies. 8.5.
Nice.
Flat. It's not a bad cookie. It's just the chocolate chips. I think if we experiment a little bit with the chocolate, if we experiment a little bit with the chocolate chips, add some walnuts, that's a phenomenal cookie experience. Yeah, that's that. See you guys in the fake fact.
Oh.
Fake fact Friday, New Jersey fake fact. First fake fact ever derived from New Jersey. Let's hear it. What's going on?
So did you know that 32% of all porcupines in New Jersey are homeless?
That's tragic. I mean, you can relate. You're from California, LA. A lot of homeless. I'm speaking facts. But genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, I really do feel bad for those porcupines. With that being said, thanks for tuning in. The cookies were great. Carmen, thank you so much. First fan to send in food.
Thank you,
I mean,
Carmen.
you guys could be
Thanks, Carmen.
featured too. Send a little bit of food, a little bit of love. We'll see you next Friday.